Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging in. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, all the things. We are excited to talk about a Harvest Host today. We really have been using our Harvest Host membership, and we've really been enjoying it. We get to meet some nice people. We get to have some different experiences, and this one is very different from any other ones that we've stayed at.
Yeah, it was different. And just one more point is we like to break up the drive, right?
Yes.
We have really tried to follow the 333 rule as much as we can. Drive 3 hours, drive 300 miles or less, or arrive by 3:30. So when we're starting to push past that criteria,
yep,
we start looking for a Harvest Host.
We do.
So this fit the bill.
Yeah. And just another note on that. I don't know if you've been around this country and you've noticed the condition of the roads. We just rode through a crazy amount of construction and have never seen a city torn up like this. But these roads are pretty hard, and if you are pounding your RV of an 8-hour drive on these miserable roads, you're just introducing risk. And so the 333 rule is really important for us, and I have every belief that it's a large part why our RV is still in the condition that it's in. It's in great condition. Does it still have its little RV things? Yes.
Sure.
But it is in damn good condition, because I will tell you what, we just don't beat it to death.
Does it lose its brakes every now and then? Sure. But we are working on that.
We are working on that, and we will put a link to that video.
We're not kidding.
We're not kidding about
that.
that.
It's a serious matter, but
it is a serious matter. Yeah,
we are working on that.
Yeah,
we haven't had any problems.
No, we haven't. Not since Waco. Yeah,
right. Not since April.
Yeah, not since April. So yeah, that is good. So let's talk about this. We're on our way to the Grand Design National Owners Rally. Very exciting, and this is in Elkhart, Indiana. But we had a Harvest Host stay, kind of 2/3 of the way down in the state of Michigan, in a town called Stanwood, Michigan. And the name of this Harvest Host is, and I hope I say this name right, Spedoske Storage.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
So the thing that's interesting about Harvest Host, and we'll put a link to Harvest Host below, is it can be any kind of business. And this particular place is a place that is a storage place. So they store RVs, boats, and then they have... That
was mostly, I think, it. I didn't see any lockers.
No, I didn't see any lockers.
Anything, to store personal belongings. It was more of a, like you said, RVs and boats.
Yeah. And so I'll read the little blurb here, because I think it's a very tells a little bit about this particular Harvest Host. So the Spedoske farm hosts a very small campground and camper storage area on our 100-plus-year-old family farm. Enjoy the beautiful view of fields and forests on our 80-acre lot. We are located within walking distance of a county park with a small beach and entry to the 40-mile Dragon Trail for mountain bikes and hiking. So if you're coming in on a one-night stop, there's a lot of stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Really nice. It's very, very nice. So yeah, Spedoske Storage in Stanwood, Michigan. And you found this on Harvest Host. Or no, you found this on Harvest Host.
Yeah, I did. I found it on Harvest Host, but of course you used TripWizard to kind of figure out the distance and, to make sure we were, again, kind of following the criteria that we've set for our travel days.
Yeah.
This one was there, and, it worked. It was a good stop.
It was a really good stop, yeah. So we were here the end of August. It was a one-night stop. In terms of access and road issues, it was pretty straightforward. We were coming down Michigan 131.
Yep.
And it literally was just off the highway.
Yeah, maybe 2 miles, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was that far, but it was real easy to find. And they had actually really good instructions.
They had,
on their post on Harvest Host.
It's a great point. Not all Harvest Hosts do. So we're going to give them a serious high five and a shout out for having very clear instructions, because we're not trying to, and I've called before. I've called places before. We've looked at Google Earth. We've done a few things to try to make getting in there easy. This one was really, because they had clear instructions and they were right off the road. This was really clean.
And they had good pictures.
And they had good pictures too, yes. Yeah. So that was great. What was it, exit 132 off of 131? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
Pop
remember.
quiz time.
Yeah, pop quiz time. Yeah, sorry about that.
Pop quiz, everybody.
Idea.
What, you don't remember? So the next category is hookups. Now, most of these harvest hosts do not have hookups. You know, you're usually either in a parking lot or a field or whatever, and so you have to rely on whatever your own power and resources are. If you need to run your generator, you need to ask, is that possible to do that? Or they might have it in their write-up that it is possible for you to run your generator. In this case, this particular location actually did have a hookup. They had a power and they had water.
Yes.
And you could just pay. Now it says on their website that the payment was $20 for that, but we paid the host $25 because that's what he said it was. We weren't looking at the app, so we paid him the $25, and it was nice to be able to just have the power.
Yeah, I mean, it was warm when we were there, and he thought perhaps we could run one air conditioner.
Not so much.
But it was only a 20 amp. It's not a full 50 amp or 30 amp. It's only 20 amp, and we have a big RV, and our RV is a 50 amp RV.
Yeah.
So not even the 20 amp would allow us to run one AC. That kept popping the breaker. So
Yeah.
couldn't use it for AC, but we could use it after it cooled off enough when we didn't need the AC to run, watching TV or the coffee maker or whatever.
It was great for that.
So
Have our lights on.
Really good for that. Yeah.
And not our lights, but we have some electrical lights. A lot of the lights in the
our
RV.
lamps,
Yeah, our
and
lamps.
things
Yeah.
like that we plug in
That plug
AC.
Yeah. Because we learned several harvest hosts back that anything that is already installed in the RV that's a light, that runs off the battery, so you can still run that. But if it's plugged into a socket, that's the kind of stuff that you need power for or off your generator. So that all worked out. It ended up working out.
Yeah, it was actually nice because normally we would have run the generator,
Yes.
later into the evening,
Yeah.
and we didn't have to do that. So,
No.
So that was nice. I mean, we still ran it some, so it was nice to get it exercised.
Yeah, that was always
But
great.
we didn't really require it, to watch TV.
No.
Later into the night.
No, that was nice. He also had a little adapter for that 20 amp thing
Yeah,
too, because we have a dog bone that takes 50 amp to 30 amp, but he had a 20 amp. What would you say that was? Was it an
It was an
adapter?
adapter.
Yeah. Okay.
It was able, so we could adapt our 30 amp cord
To fit into a 20 amp.
Basically fit into.
Yeah.
It's basically your home. It looks just like a home outlet.
It's like a home plug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like your home outlet.
So it would be the equivalent to like mooch docking is what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'll put a picture of that little converter plug there too, because we've never seen anything like that before, have we? I mean, we know it's there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know they exist. We just didn't have one.
Yeah.
Because we'd never had the need for one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so the next thing is the site pad and kind of what kind of surface we were on. You'll see from the photos here, the coming in photo, leaving photo, as well as some of the photos that I took that we were on a grass field. There was a little bit of dirt there, but it was just a regular black grass field. And when we first came in, there was an RV parked in that spot. It was a Class C.
It was the owner's.
It was his? Okay.
Yeah, it was his.
Yeah, so he just moved it out of the way and put it someplace else, and we were able to pull into that. So that worked out great. Lot spacing. So there was no issue about spacing. This was pretty, and we were able to, there was a lot of space in front of us, and we were able to park the truck right in front of us. So that all worked out great. And according to their listing here on Harvest Host, they have 2 spots available. So you'll have to check that out and confirm that when you go. But 2 spots available. So any other amenities that were available there, outside of what I listed in the actual description of this, I mean, because that's a lot. It's not specific on the property, but it's available to you around there. The fact that they had the electrical hookup and the water was great, and then of course it was a dumpster, right?
Yeah, there was a dumpster. And I don't know where you talk about, like buying something, because they had a store.
They did have a little store.
They said they had a store. We never saw the store.
We never saw the store. That would be under amenities too. Yeah,
okay.
Thanks for bringing that up.
But we never saw it.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I think they were preoccupied. Amanda, his wife, wasn't there when we arrived.
Yeah.
And Adam, who was there, I think he was preoccupied because he was getting things ready for a birthday party. He had recently celebrated a birthday, so we just happened to be there the night he was having the birthday party.
And it was
wasn't a big deal.
And it was a good size celebration. There was a number of people there,
but we couldn't
and very
hear
nice.
it. I never heard any of the
Not from that.
really,
I didn't
not from
hear
them.
that, no.
But yeah, so we never got into a store because I think again she wasn't there and he was preoccupied. So not a big deal. We gave him the $25 for the power. We didn't even probably use the power completely. So I think that all worked out.
Yeah. So they do have a little gift shop, and I think it's in the listing. You'll see that, and when their farm is going, you can buy things from the farm. I did see a big chicken coop there, so they might sell eggs.
They might have eggs.
And I don't know what else they've got, but it's a really lovely little property, very sweet little property. Hey there, friends. We just arrived at our harvest host spot, and this is a unique one for us. Look at the beautiful row of trees. It's basically a storage place. I mean, look at all these campers that are for storing, and a boat that's here storing. And actually, it also looks like there's a campground over here, so this is a new one for us. Park management, so it was Adam and Amanda, like we mentioned. Adam was very helpful when we got there. Like I said, he moved the RV. He helped carry the gas can when we went to go get gas
for our generator. And he carried that can off the back of the truck, back to where our generator, tank is. So he was very helpful. Very helpful. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Yep. Very accommodating. The communication was good with these folks. And he was celebrating. I'm thinking it might have been a big birthday because there was a good sized group over there, so they were having a good time, and it was just really nice. Yeah, we never did meet her. No, never saw Amanda. She was probably running around trying to get that party together and stuff. We never did get a chance to meet her. But Adam was very nice. Yeah. So nearby attractions. So the regional park that they're next to, I think I mentioned that in the write-up. It's called Brower Park, and it's a county park. And we rode through there, and we'd never seen anything like it. And even in this place here where they run a small campground, there's this concept of a seasonal camper or a seasonal campground. And in this instance, it's where people actually leave the RV, whether they leave it to store or they just leave it in the spot, and then they just come back to it like it's a summer home or something like that. And in this Brower Park, there seemed to be a lot of folks set up like that. Yeah, in the Brower Park, there was a lot. Oh my goodness. We've never seen anything like that. Never seen anything. It's just the way the RVs were in there. We were like, how did they even get that in there? Yeah, they were situated almost like L-shaped in some places. Yeah. It was I don't know. Very unique. Did you take any pictures of that? I don't think I took. That was very interesting, but that was just literally down the street. Just down the street, and there's a river, a marina. There was a food truck or some sort of concession site. Yeah, lots of boats down there. So it's really lovely. And again, if you come in early enough on your harvest host, you could really run down there and really enjoy, some activities. Grocery store. We actually did go to the grocery store, which we don't typically do on a harvest host stay. We try to come in with our provisions, but we're going to the Grand Design Rally, as I mentioned, and we're participating in the potluck, and so we needed to go get things. Yeah, pick up a few things, and so we went down to exit 139. There was a big giant Meijer there, and on exit 139. What's that town down there? It's where Fair State University was. Yeah, and that crazy museum was over there too. Yeah, put a picture of that. But yeah, the Meijer was there. I mean, everything was there. Yeah, literally everything was there. On that exit, everything. It was Lowe's, it was Menards, it was all the fast food, Walmart, Meijer, Tractor Supply, and what's the other one? Harbor Freight. Yes, that was down there too. So everything was there. Yeah, because we got gas. Yeah, like we said, we got gas for the truck, gas for the generator, and we also went into the Meijer to pick up the things we needed for the rally. So everything was there, and it was about 10 minute drive. Yeah, about 5 miles or 10 minutes. Yeah, it wasn't very bad at all. All right, top 3, bottom 3 for this one. What do you think? Well, ease of access for sure. Yeah. Just being able to get to it quickly. Yeah. Without being lost. Yeah, we had a couple of those. So that was great. Yeah. I'd say the space was good. Yeah. And being able to just swing out and back in. We had to back into the spot, but we had lots of space to maneuver. Yeah. Unlike our prior one, but we haven't done a review on. But we'll have to talk about that one. Yeah. But yeah, I think that was great. And then just being able to get the things that we needed. I
Yeah.
guess,
Yeah.
You know,
being able to get to the grocery store and whatever, gas.
get the gas.
And the hosts were helpful. They were helpful. The communication was good, you know. And this is, you know, our experience. I don't know how many of these we've been to. Maybe 10 harvest hosts.
Yeah.
I don't even know at this point, but we've really enjoyed our membership. And you know, we can compare because we've had these experiences. What would you say is the bottom three?
Bottom three, I guess maybe initially, because we didn't really know, you know, like you said earlier, we didn't really understand a seasonal campground, I guess. But
Yeah.
there were quite a few kids running around.
A lot. And there was a lot of cacophony of screaming.
Lots of screaming and crying and laughing, and you know, and kids being kids.
Yeah.
Just hadn't expected that.
It was a lot.
Because it was quite a bit.
Yeah.
And let's see, I don't know what else would be.
You know, there was a little bit of confusion about the whether the hookup would be able to accommodate our rig, and of course he doesn't know our rig, so he doesn't know, you know, and the other rigs might have pulled in there and would have, you know, they might have had a different setup than we had.
He seemed to think, you know, he did seem to think that there would be no problem.
Yeah.
But like to your point, he doesn't know our RV.
Yeah. He can't
and
possibly
we even
know
saw
that.
in the reviews, there was somebody else who said that the power would not power their RV.
Right, and they use their generator a lot longer
so
than
they
we did.
use their they use their generator well into the evening.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, but yeah, so yeah, the power thing, even though it's available,
Yeah.
you need to know that if you have a big RV,
A 50 amp
a
big
50
RV.
amp,
Yeah.
you know, you may or may not be able to utilize that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, again, especially if you're trying to run an AC, I'm guessing you won't be able to. But,
Right.
But for just sitting around watching TV, making
Yeah.
some coffee, a coffee maker.
Yeah.
We didn't use our microwave, but I
No.
imagine we would have been able to do that.
Yeah.
You know, you could use it for that.
Yeah, we just heated up things on the stove. I guess the final thing is, you know, there was a little confusion about the cost of the thing too, what was posted and what we paid. Not a big deal. And then the plug that we plugged into was kind of loose. You'll see from the photo that I put here, it was kind of a little jury rig setup that we had to do to kind of keep it in there. So
yeah, partly because it was
upside down.
Upside down.
Yeah. Like the grounding plug was up, or no?
Yeah. The problem.
No, the grounding plug wasn't
The
up.
grounding plug wasn't.
Our
but
dog
the
bone.
way our dog bone
Yeah.
connected
Yeah.
had it upside down. So
Yeah.
anyway, nothing that a bungee couldn't fix.
No, as you can see, we MacGyvered that in there.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
that a bungee couldn't resolve. So
Yeah.
we took care of that. But
Yeah.
but yeah, there was, you know, I guess there was a little confusion. I think we concluded that Adam might not run the business as much as his wife does.
Well, and he said that. He's
Because-
like, this harvest host thing is her thing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
Because,
he did.
Yeah, since
Yeah.
he wasn't there.
Yeah, he's like,
he's
I don't do the harvest
He's
host
trying to guess, kind of guessing things.
He did great. Yeah.
But he was really nice.
Yeah, yeah. And then the final thing, I just want to give a shout out to the Fat Belly Sandwiches and Creamery, which is right next to the BP gas station on the corner before you turn into this area. We went over there to get ice cream, and we didn't have sandwiches because we had already prepared some food, but those sandwiches over there looked amazing. So if you are coming to this harvest host and you're going to be in that area, definitely check out the Fat Belly Sandwiches and Creamery. The ice cream was delicious.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
was
mine.
very good.
Yes, very yummy.
Yeah. So it was a nice little treat.
It was a very nice little treat. Yeah.
I think that we covered.
I think we covered everything. Yeah.
I feel like there was something else I was going to say, and I forgot. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll be done.
I guess we'll be done. So this was the Spedoske storage, and this was a harvest host in Stanwood, Michigan. Stanwood, Michigan is probably just a bit north of, kind of in between Cadillac and Grand Rapids on 131. And so we'd highly recommend it. I mean, if we talk about, you know, whether it's this a thumbs up, a sideways thumb, or a thumbs down, I would absolutely say this was a thumbs up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I would say I'd go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we
I
were
would
ever in this part of the state, this
Yeah.
part of the country,
Yeah.
and needed a one-night stop, absolutely
We
go
would
back.
absolutely go back, and we would absolutely get a sandwich from the Fat Belly. Sandwiches and creamery. I went in there and I was like, I love a good sandwich. I do. I love a good sandwich. But we had already had something prepared for dinner, so we're trying to. One of our things this year is to be more mindful about our eating, and so we are being more mindful.
And our spending.
And And our spending, yes. So we did a good job
We
there.
opted for one or the other.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so this is it, Spedoske Storage. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Oh, and I just want to do a final shout out to Adam. He said he had spent some time in San Diego because he was in the Marines. We want to thank him for his service, and it was nice to connect with another person that had been in San Diego for a brief moment, even though he was only there for a brief moment, or in San Diego for a brief moment. So that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you very much for hanging in here.
We got our merch.
Yes, we're going to put the merch code up here. Look out for our ebook that's coming up. I'm going to mention this in every video that we're doing because our ebook is coming up and it's about Route 66. And I don't know if you know this or not, but 2026 is the 100-year celebration of Route 66. And so if you are thinking about this epic road trip and east to west scavenger hunt, you might want to check out our ebook because there's going to be some great tips in there, some planning tips. We're going to give you our oh, look how pretty that river is. We're going to give you a play-by-play for what we did and how we got through it, and then there'll be the videos that go with it as well. So that's coming up. And so like, subscribe, share. If there's anything you learned or found out that was useful in our video, give us a thumbs up. All the thumbs up, share, and subscribe is all free. And even if you just give us a quick thumbs up, that just tells the YouTube algorithm that, you know, someone else might want to watch this too. So thank you for hanging in there, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Because you don't know who you're gonna meet.
Wow.